coming up. Ooh.
I see Ouch and JDV, who have got me. Okay, I think we got a Luigi. It's got me real excited because that's my goat. That's my carpool buddy, Jose.
That's right, yes.
The wall of Seattle, with one of the best to ever do it, who needs no introduction. Ouch. They have never teamed together before, but they did get here 10 minutes early to practice.
Is that so?
So, as far as I can tell, it's a wrap. GG's, shake their hands.
Absolutely.
Let's see what happens.
Let's get into it. And we got the SoCal team hanging on the blue side of things. Kiyarash and Lammers, who I'm not sure have teamed a ton before. Haven't seen them at this major level, but they have gone far today. We're all the way in winter semis, so let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it's a very interesting team comp. This is one of those situations where you can't look at anything on the screen and be like, man, there's some great synergy if X does Y. Like, no, they're just going to scrap. They're going to ping pong when they can, and they'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the synergy seems to be working out quite well already for the yellow team. I mean, JDV, keen to be off stage, doesn't mind hanging out at the ledge where he is most comfortable. Let's see if Lammers can get something started, though. The ledge trap's going to be a bit harder for MeGunner in this double scenario, but maybe able to get more passes to the teammate.
One thing that I think will come up a lot with those passes is just being aware as well of your opponent's toolkit and your own toolkit, honestly, because you've got Pac-Man with all of his projectiles on one side, and then on the other side you have a MeGunner. So your teammate is going to have to really know how to play around both the knockback angles of those and also just avoiding getting hit by the projectile spam that you're going to see from your teammate.
Yes, which, as we're seeing on the opposite side, Ouch keen to just play it like he does in singles, throw the laser out. Usually it'll work, bouncing the bomb from Lammers, but right now we see kind of a lead developing. Yellow, though, pretty close against blue. Let's see what Kiyarash can do to get this JDV stock off.
Yeah, it's a close lead, but just like that, things can go a long way. If Lammers can stay alive, a very patient player, someone who is willing to hold back and stock tank, this is an opportunity to start to walk away with it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely down to just go the extra mile, kind of utilize that playstyle he's so well known for, or kind of gotten some reputation for most recently, especially over here in the PNW.
Yeah, shout out Major's Mansion.
Shout
that
out.
was a top 8 to remember.
He left his mark, or maybe a few. Let's see here, though. Everyone's sitting pretty on 2 stocks. Ouch kind of hanging barely in there. Let's see if the blue team can catch up to that.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky for yellow team to balance that because Ouch he's already a hold forward player despite his character, but when he plays double, he holds forward. He loves that W key, and so it's going to be a little bit on Jose to be the stock tank.
Oh, absolutely. Always playing for that dub, always holding that forward button, but that will cost him just a bit there. Kiyarash getting the bear to knock him out.
It's high risk, high reward, and unfortunately he saw more of the risk that time. Good stuff to JDV, though. Pretty well evening this up as they get a bit of a team combo on Lammers, just showing that top player skill. Doesn't matter if we haven't teamed before, we know what to do.
Oh, and speaking of combos, nice reaction there. Lammers getting the follow-up, staying ahead of it with this lead, the only remaining player to have 2 stocks and holding on strong. Let's see what yellow team can kind of do to figure out. Get this MeGunner, get that down to the last stock right here.
Man, Lammers putting in work with these projectiles. Very impressive the way he's able to, just like that,
Explosion!
It's a tiny little hole, and that trade is so worth it.
Leaving the key in the ignition a bit too long there. Ouch, letting that bomb explode into his face. But now it's all up to the Washington hero, #1. We see JDV kind of getting rocked in this corner. Kiyarash landing aerials will lead us so much for him.
Yeah, this is tough. You're just going to hold and look to the center. Kiyarash is going to be your aggressor in this situation because he's got that massive lead on the life. But you do see the win con, right?
Yeah.
If JDV can manage to break through the wall, or he's just going to get upbeat, and that's going to be it.
Really creative all week, or yesterday, sitting at the pre-local watching a bit more of Kiyarash. He's gotten every variation of that down throw conversion into a kill that I could ever imagine.
He just knows. I've been very impressed with the Luigi players lately in general. Of course, not the only Luigi player who's doing well at the moment. Japan has been showing us what's up with the character. But being able to figure out how to combo so effectively with this character out of things that aren't grab.
Yes, precisely. We're seeing the meta redevelop for Luigi kind of fall on its head where we thought, you know, he was just a measly mid-tier placement character. Oh, how wrong we were.
I've been seeing people putting him top tier lately. Like, I don't know about all that. But
top 10 players even, yeah holding that opinion very strong.
That it's like an argument that can be made says a lot because one of the key factors of characters in all types of fighting games, a great example of this would be like a Street Fighter Zangief type character. The thing that makes grapplers so potent and their grappling game works so well is that they have to also have a strong strike game.
Right.
And that's what we've traditionally seen with strong grapplers over the years, and what we're starting to see with Luigi as well, where it's not so easy to just never shield against him because you get your Nair starter or your up air or pick your poison, and all of a sudden he's got the same combos as if he had grabbed you.
Absolutely right. Yeah, it's all about the variations, the knowledge, and the reactions too. It's a careful combination of all three, which we see that Luigi's at this top level use to such great excellence. They're always keen to react in situations where other players, they might have gone for the kill a little early, but Kiyarash rather layering it up, getting these landing nairs into down B when they extend, or otherwise just reading their DI, turning around in the up B too. So creative. But let's get it. We're going right back into that game two. Yellow team, still new to this, still formulating their synergy, but I want to see it kind of come to fruition here. We see Ouch kind of hold forward. Maybe we'll see a change of roles in this game.
Yeah, you're looking for that communication, right? Because maybe that is the strat, or maybe they're going to convince Ouch to actually not hold forward for once in his life. I doubt it, but you never know. One thing that I do know, though, I was actually talking to... Ooh!
Percent and damage.
That's an unfortunate little bit of a team kill there.
Everyone's in the orange right now. You're seeing quite even on both sides.
I was talking to JDV about his double strategy, and he is a man of few words at all times, and that really extends into doubles. He doesn't like to he doesn't believe in sentence structure. My man would fail English class if his doubles comms had anything near that classroom. He'll just say simple things like holding, meaning that he's going to hold when he has the grab, or forward throw, or to you. And that's all he'll put out, just the tiny little things to make it easier for his teammate to just synthesize those couple of words, be able to have a bit of a back and forth without taking too much away from their mental stat.
Totally. And as a man of few words, I mean, that seems like the perfect synergy to match with Ouch. Always known as that calm and collected, barely says much, outside of an interview where, if you ask him a question, he'll get really into the nitty-gritty with it. But that's going to be it there. Up smash, stocks flying here. Blue, as always, we see Lammers sitting pretty on that first stock.
Yeah, that is the critical factor. That is the thing that really helped them in the last game. And we're going to see it potentially, okay, maybe not, but a good 68% extra credit on Ouch, starting to trend the same way as we saw the first game, which means there has to be a shakeup here from Yellow if they're going to win this set.
Yes, precisely. Gonna have to see Ouch cool the jets a little bit, figure out how to get these openings and open it up for JDV as well. Because we see JDV all the time operate with full stage, start those combos with Galaxian. Had to say it right this time.
Good catch, good catch. That's a throwback right there.
Definitely had my missteps in the past, but yes, JDV definitely one to use that stage control to full fruition. It's just a matter of how much he's able to close the distance. Oh, and that's going to be another stock flying away for Ouch.
It's just been so tough for Ouch all the way through. Being so aggressive, playing that risk-reward playstyle, when it doesn't work out, it can be very hard to code switch, to recognize, to change the habits without getting too in your own head.
Yes, and I love how you put that. It really is like a change of language. Like how you might talk to, an associate at work. Completely different when, you're in the cuts, you're in the deep parts of this bracket.
Yeah, we're not saying skibbity riz to our CEO, are we?
I sure hope not.
Hopefully we're not saying that ever.
Yeah, never once, not at this juncture. But right now, you see Lammers kind of being pushed to the side, opting to use his charge shot, but whoa, is that going to be an early kill? Not going to survive with that trampoline. I like the idea. Might as well try
the classic, the skibbity riz down air into the Ohio air dodge. You hate to see it if you're Lammers or Kiyarash, but if you're Yellow team, you are sitting pretty. You have gotten yourself back into the set.
Oh, definitely right now. Look at this. We see it fairly even on both sides. One player each on barely hanging on to the second stock.
Ooh, nice Sigma there to close out that stock. 144, once again, Lammers is the one who continues to hold on to that Phantom Tax extra stock.
And the tax, it's adding up. Might see some evasion going on. The blue team, they just haven't heard of it. Gotta get those resources to work out for them. There we go.
He is slaying those boots. Still alive at 174, surely.
Sheesh.
Okay, finally.
Okay, they must have heard us. Ouch. Getting a little privy to it. Throwing out the bear. The great succession. Oh, and just like we've seen, I like the laser land into the laser wave land. A little bit of melee action maybe.
This is suddenly very tight. If Kiyarash has a slightly early stock loss like we saw in the last one, that is the opportunity for Yellow Team. But at the same time, it's starting to rack up on both of their stocks. Meanwhile, look who's still at 0.
Oh my gosh, and look at that. The narrative is being pushed all the way to the corner as we see that up air connect onto JDV's final life. This could be Yellow Team's winner's stock, and is it going to be it? That's it.
Wow. Ouchie.
That will hurt. That is smart. But it is best of 5. We have made it to that coveted part of bracket. We see them sit down. They have not given in yet.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I thought it was best of 3.
Yeah, it would make sense, right? The way they've been running things.
Saya looks a little confused as well. Are we sure?
Do they know? Do they know?
Are they knowers? We're definitely not knowers. Commentators are the worst people to ask what the rule set is because we're like, I'm not even in this bracket. I don't know, bro.
Hey, I don't know. I've been checking in with a few people as I've been walking up here, and I think it's one of those hearsay, you know.
It's vibes.
It's just based off vibes. You never know.
It's best of 5 if you believe it's best of 5.
If they want it to be, maybe it is best of 5. I don't know.
Cirque doesn't know either. He's shrugging his shoulders. Nobody knows.
Gentlemen's best of 5, play the set, but in the reality, blue team's gonna walk away with the win no matter what.
I'm gonna do that on my pool's round 1 later. I'm gonna be like, gentlemen's best of 10.
We got all day. I mean, I don't gotta go home till later.
Not even an odd number. Best of 10. Let's get it.
I don't care that you just drove 12 hours from Utah. Nah, sit down with me. We're in for the long haul.
Tio's gonna come up. Okay, we got confirmation. It is definitely best
Sayo
of 5.
And Nasta figuring it out for us. We love
the whole Tempest crew. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Big ups.
Let's name them.
If y'all aren't hiring Tempest, what are you doing? These guys are the goats.
Yes, please do reach out to them. They get things done. But right here, we're seeing the continuation of the set. Definitely potential here. Yellow starting off strong.
Yeah, we're back on the same stage again. We're keeping it tight. That is a very ouch-coded decision because JDV likes to hold away. However, he will recognize times when he's up against the Lammers of the world and he needs to box.
Yes, and I believe it was these two that shared that crazy set at Major's Mansion. Lammers.
Crazy is the weirdest adjective you could have chosen for that. But you know what? I am down.
Crazy in that JDV definitely wasn't ready for it, right? Like you're saying, he's being pit up against these close corners, kind of boxing zoners, a style he's maybe not used to, maybe similar to his own.
Yeah, it's not a very PNW kind of vibe. If you have the ability to zone, you are going to. I don't care who you're playing.
Yes, but right now we see Ouch getting that episode connection. Kiyarash, though, hanging onto that double jump, really crucial. As much as they can play the ledge trap, they're going to have to get these kills to make the set worth it.
This is looking tough as JDV once again gets ping-ponged off the stage. Great usage of that recovery to launch Lamb right into, Lamb, right into
maybe that's his name.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I could see a little eye in there. You never know. You never know. That does go hard, though. Lamb being the shorthand for Lammers. I'm going to start using that.
It does go hard, yeah.
Big Lamb.
I think of Lammer Geyer from Armored Core.
Ooh, okay, I like that. Okay. That little deep cut for us.
Yeah, just getting deep in it.
Press 1 if you know that in the chat.
Yeah, any knowers? Let me pull up chat real quick. How are y'all doing? I hope you're having a good time.
Yes, we love our Satellite Smash aficionados. All PNW and all else viewing today. Those who might not have heard of the stream, welcome. We love to see you here.
There we go. I got my ads playing just for you, Satellite.
We are tapped in. Say hello. Chat with us. Oh, and look at that. Ouch, back-to-back getting these hitboxes to work. He is out here. I'm starting to remember last EugeneBound. I was at this very same stage. We saw Ouch teaming with Temporary Plan, making it all the way to Grands. We could see it again. I mean, a loser's run is imminent for these two. They have just developed that sense of teaming. But right now, blue team, this is the same old story, George. I don't know, man.
If you are on loser's loser side right now, you are biting your nails, praying you don't have to go against either of these teams. Like it's tough. We are in that part of the bracket.
Yeah, so
What's
many
up, y'all?
killers.
Glad chat's having a good time.
Oh yes. Oh my God, an Ouch. Finding a way, getting all the way out there, where most of his bears, it looked kind of forced, but that one kind of sneaking its way, landing its mark, and right now, Kiyarash on that last legs, as always, the Zair gonna be the affectation that worked to connect that side B.
This is a really interesting situation, the way it has turned around. The fact that they were able to get rid of Kiyarash's stocks so early. You see how high the percents are on Yellow Team. It's just this last stock, they didn't fall down as early as previously.
Yes, and that might have been the game plan this whole time, right? Like, focus up on the non-stock tank to see if we can bleed their stocks out earlier, and then we can just work on this 2v1, kind of figure out our game plan as we go.
Yeah, now Lamb has nowhere to run and hide. Trying to stay alive in the corner here. I like that mix-up as well. Double mix-up with the projectiles. Yes. Forcing the roll into the belt. A little bit of a miscommunication, though.
He expected the hold.
He didn't say hold.
He didn't say hold, bro. Where's the communication? Where's the player cam? We don't even know.
That's unfortunate. You saw he did hold at first, and then he went for the throw later because JDV thought he wasn't going to hold.
And you could tell JDV was waiting to understand, too. The extra pummels added, just affording them that time of communication. But it's going to work out in the end. We see the first game afforded for Yellow Team. Finally.
The shield from JDV at the end there was crazy, by the way. I don't know if you saw, but he sensed it with his spidey sense tingling that his teammate was just going to randomly F-tilt him in neutral, and he helped shield at the perfect time and staying alive.
That classic, like, there's someone behind me, isn't there? There's someone trying to sell me something, knocking on my door. Get me out of here, man.
The door-to-door salesman. He's got some real nice knives.
Oh, my God.
You know, the scissors that come with him can cut a penny in half.
Don't get me started. Infomercial Central out here. The Eugene, Oregon classic. But here we go. We're getting into the continuation of the set. SoCal leading just a little bit, but working hard to get there. We see P&W putting up the fight. You know, we want to see it.
Got to represent. You know, I feel like Ouch traveled the same distance to get here as SoCal.
Right, yeah, meeting in the middle.
It's crazy to think about because he's in region.
Isn't that wild? Yeah, it's what, got to be like 6 hours?
It's 5 and change from Seattle.
Oh, already, okay.
So probably like 8 hours.
Right, altogether, yeah, 8. Add a little change in there. Yeah, SoCal quite the drive as well, though, all the way to Eugene.
You said the thing. You said the 6. Oh, it's over.
God, it's over. It's over, bro.
We're back in the Ohio Riz dimension.
I didn't even recognize it, too. Which skibbity meme did I just say?
I didn't even realize.
I'm not even hip with it.
That's what we got Chad for. If Chad knows one thing, it's their memes. We love you guys.
A good commentator will let those like out without even noticing. Just completely effortless.
That's your Spidey sense.
There we go. But right now, PS2, a bit of a change in scenery right here. Yellow started off strong with this lead, but as always, Blue holding it down, playing to the corner really well.
This has taken a turn. All of the other games, including the one that Yellow Team won, the Blue Team had the early lead. They had those early stocks. And now, unless they manage to turn this around with this double edge guard, okay, we're okay.
Okay, holding it down, though.
It's starting to... The tides of change are rising.
Absolutely. We're seeing Blue Team kind of huddle behind that JDV hydrant, realizing Stealth Burst might be a good option to close the distance right there. Getting that stock off of Ouch. Great job from the Lamb.
And the tides of change have subsided. We are right back where we've been this entire time. First stock down is to Ouch. His teammate trying to even that up on Lammers. I love the ideas there. It ended up working out.
Ouch maybe getting a little out. Antsy hopping on the kill confirms before JDV can even get to them. Because we've seen a couple of those bells connect, but not the punish afterwards.
Bro wanted it.
He saw that from miles away. I didn't even see him come through.
The symbiote. We need this right now. Reject your morals.
Otherworldly right now, looking like it, the way he's playing. A new Ouch, perhaps.
Oh, now that's the Ouchie.
And it's hurting. It is smarting right now, Lentini. We're seeing this crazy lead develop as well. Look at this. We're seeing 5 stocks to 3. When else has this been a thing?
Ooh. All right, JDV does drop the stock there, but not after making a pretty big statement in the neutral. Got an up throw on Kiyarash and just waited out the down special match and was able to get a bigger punish because of it.
Oh no, and the Hydrant not being able to tech. Gonna have to bleed that stock off of Lammers. Kiyarash, hope you make it count here. Already getting some % off the laser.
That we're still in this. Watch that bell, though. JDV's got it rocking. Unfortunately, bounces off the shield and hits his teammate. Sometimes that just happens.
Sometimes it does. It's kind of funny how that's just been how these interactions have played out. Trying to get these team follow-up setups, but not quite sure where one person's conversions will end and the others begin. They're working it out, though.
It's exactly what we talked about at the beginning, right? You have to be aware of your teammates' projectiles. Hit them with the boots with the fur.
Speaking of the boots, taking the whole house down with that. Ouch, setting that up so beautifully. Finally making me eat my words with that wonderful down tilt into the dare setup. Oh.
Maybe even the Reeboks with the stripe on that one. That's crazy.
The apple bottoms, don't get me started. We just saw Apple
Don't
reviewer.
even get me started.
We might need a special Utah brawler extraordinaire to come do some reviewing for us, because that is just not my field of expertise. I am sorry.
That was hot, though.
Love a good Granny Smith. But hey, we're going into, what is this? Already Game 5 scenario, right?
Yeah, and we're actually seeing a character counterpick. After how those first couple of games looked, I would not have anticipated this.
Oh my God.
Oh,
no wonder.
We're back.
There's a reason Kiyarash is moving to the PNW. He's got an instant. Oh, okay, he's not doing it.
He changed his mind.
Hey, but everyone up here, we know the classic, that everyone's got that secondary instant that's really sick and they want to show off a little bit. But maybe we'll save that for Losers Bracket. I don't know. We'll see it a bit later.
All right, we got some support for Ouch in the chat. Love to see it. Not a surprise. We got PNW chat here right now. Big fans, and we are back on PS2, Small Battlefield as opposed to PS2, which I like, given how much better it went than PS2.
Yes, definitely, yeah. For Blue Team, definitely good going for that as a counter pick. We saw some moments where Yellow Team, like previously mentioned, kind of not working out their follow-ups, hitting each other a little bit. So there's closer quarters might offer more room for error, where they can definitely capitalize.
Unfortunate team combo there, giving JDV an opportunity to do more pressure in the corner. Send the orange at him, set up the hydrant, set up the ghosts and stuff. So many things to think about if you're Kiyarash, who is still alive. JDV forced to recover him, but Ouch comes in, swoops in with that F tilt and takes the stock.
Yeah, I was going to say, JDV looking like the Seattle sniper for a second with that orange, but it's going to be Ouch able to get that follow-up. Definitely feeling out each other's style, getting a bit more conversions to follow up with.
Yeah, that snipe almost a little Swedish even. Going international.
He's got a little something else brewing in there.
We don't just got Mexico here today. We also got Sweden.
Apparently, 4 corners of the globe today. Let's see it.
What a match.
No. But the tornado into the blast of power, that charge shot, or whatever they call the me one, is going to work out for a lot of damage.
That was such a funny spot. Mad props to Lamb for recognizing what was happening, because you had a person on either side at all times being hit by the cyclone, and they were just swapping places, so as Lamb hit one, it would just it would get covered by the other side. He didn't have to worry about hitting his teammate.
Literally, talk about option coverage, right? Both sides covered. We've seen Kiyarash go for a lot of those at the ledge, too. I wonder if we'll see more of those to reverse, but the reversal working out against his teammate. Very unfortunate. Going to bleed a bit forward as well. The lead favoring this yellow side in our Game 5 right here, Lentini.
Ooh, Kiyarash in trouble. I'm seeing Ouch really turn up the heat. Seems like he has warmed up, he has figured out what is going on, and recognizing the habits as well, which is something that we've noticed from both people on the Yellow Team.
Absolutely. Ouch figuring out a lot of these horizontal juggles are keeping Blue Team in the air, where Luigi being so floaty. Where else is he going to go? Being forced to land. JDV going to get the intercept as well with some of these hydrants. Extra height added. Are you sure you're tall enough to ride the ride? Now you are.
You must be 42 inches tall. Unfortunately, that's a small me-gunner right there. Get cooked, kid. Ooh, the roll behind from JDV into shield. Trying to get him to press a button in the panic. And that is going to be it as the keys to success unlock a spot in winners finals for the hometown heroes for Ouch for JDV.
Incredible. I mean, a lot of reversal of fortunes to get here, but the way they were able to regroup, and like we've been hearing, it's one of their first times teaming together, both forces of nature in doubles, where they hold down the neutral. Very clashing styles that you think wouldn't match up well in a double sense, but like, look at it. They made it work. Amazing.
Sometimes you're just a gamer, right? That was the strat that JDV said they had going into this. Like, we're just good. We're good players.
No, it's so serious, right? Because I've seen JDV, this man, at the locals before. And doubles featured locals, which I loved to see. Shout-outs TRC over in Olympia, Washington. Always a fun time. But getting to see him team with Ryan, right, where they lost their very first round one. They were, maybe just got there. It sounds impossible, right? Ryan and JDV being that upper echelon of Seattle. It's just, I'm getting so crazy talking about it. Because them losing that early was so insane. But after the fact, getting to see them play, I know this for a fact because I was the losers round one match. Didn't go as well. Don't need to get into that.
We don't need to talk about it.
But JDV, so good at just talking to his teammate, like we talked about, sitting down, kind of getting a game plan to formulate and getting it to work in perfect form.
Yeah, it's always fun to see when the things that you're talking about, all those different pieces, coalesce into a solid game plan. And that's really a strength that both JDV and Ouch have. They are both known as being incredibly strong doubles players across many different partners. They're just in that, there's like a select group of players who are just doubles players. And in PNW, we play so much randoms, so being able to slot in quickly, connect those different pieces quickly and accurately, so that you can get a reverse 3-0 on a team as strong as Kiyarash, who's also a great doubles player, and Lammers, who is unkillable.
As we saw, I mean, I think the only times we saw in that last game were unfortunate, you know, SDs or a few coin gimps on the side of Kiyarash, which, you know, happens, the tenseness of a set. You kind of expect it at this level every now and then, but definitely want to see more of that SoCal team in this top 8. Excited to see who we got coming up next. I mean, definitely stacked doubles teams.